Alright, what's up guys? We're back again with another video, and I'm sure most of y'all have seen Changli's weapon got changed, and I just want to be clear, it got changed twice. In this video we're going to be covering the old weapon, we're going to be covering the standard banner sword that everybody should have, and we're going to be covering Changli's new and updated weapon. So what they changed was they gave it crit damage instead of attack percentage now, as you can see in the bottom left down here. We got a crit damage. And they also changed it so it doesn't give crit rate anymore, which was a flaw. They showed it in the change that it was supposed to be 12% crit rate, but no, it's 12% attack. And it's still keeping the 56% skill damage. So you can see the difference between both of them right here. And yeah, we're going to be going over it. As you can see, honestly, other than the skill damage, Changli's new and updated weapon isn't beating this other weapon in anything. In fact, they're the same. Like, one just has 56% skill damage, but don't get me wrong, it's a lot on Changli, right? And one has a 12.8% energy recharge, which is also very good. We like it. So yeah, in this video I'm gonna be comparing all of them. I'm gonna be showing the damage on all three of her skills, and her liberation, and her Forte gauge. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I just want to say, so you guys are going to see, I'm going to show you the stats soon. What I did was I got like a little middle ground for this over here for her inherit skill. So you can stack up to 4 times and you get 5% fusion damage per. So I decided I'm just going to sit it in the middle, somewhere nice and balanced, because you're never going to be at full all the time and you're never going to be at 0. So you're going to be chilling maybe like around 5%. And then this one we kept at full because you're always going to be whenever you do liberation. So this one's kept at full, and we also factored in the defense reduction. With that being said, this is the first weapon and the new one. Now we're going to be using Tauchi for this demonstration, because even though her rotation is quite flawed and slow, she is still the best skill damage deepen booster we have in the game, because she gives a 38% deepen. And when you run it with the Appearance Heron set, or the Moonlight Cloud, whatever it is, you're going to be getting a 22% attack, and then the bird is giving another 15% bonus damage. Here's all the weapon stats here on the right. Turtle's going to be giving 10% bonus, and then Verena is going to be 35% attack and 15% deepen. So if you wonder where the 35% attack from Verena comes from, you get a 20% from her, and then I think the artifact is her Echo set is going to give another 15. So you can see we have our stats over here on the right. Now the attack is included. Crit value is already calculated between the weapons, as you can see. We have a 1 to 2, which is as good as you're really going to get it in this game. If you guys don't know how the 1 to 2 work, I made a video on how to do crit in this game. Just the TLDR is basically whatever your crit damage is minus 100, and that's what your actual crit damage is in this game. Our skill, we're assuming we've rolled around 30 on our gear, and our fusion damage is 110. So we did the 100, and earlier I mentioned to you guys that we're going to be doing 10 because it's a good middle ground between since we get 5 stacks per and you can go up to 20, we chose a little middle ground. This fusion damage does not include the Impairment's Heron, and it does not include the turtle. See, with the old weapon, we have a lot more attack, but we have less crit value. So yeah, we have to balance it out, right? Because this weapon gets a lot more attack. So we gave it the attack, as you can see, it's up to 3k instead of the 2.7k, but the crit value is a lot lower than this weapon as well, right? Just to keep it balanced. Everything else is the same, nothing has changed, all the stats are the same between them. This is the standard banner sword, and if you guys didn't notice, it is the exact goddamn same as this one. Although we're a standard banner and the new one, other than the skill damage, it is pretty much exactly the same. They both give 12% attack, and the difference is only skill damage and energy recharge. This one has energy recharge, and the new one has, obviously, it has the skill damage. So right here is what we're going to be looking at now is the true sight capture. This is our first one. So as you can see, with the new weapon, we're doing 24,000. You can see all the numbers on the side. With our second one, we're going to be doing 21,100. And with the third one, we're going to be doing 13,000. You just get your motion value by your attack. This right here is our crit multiplier. Right here is the damage reduction from the damage reduction. Since we're hitting an enemy on level, we only do 50% damage. Damage multiplier over here from the skill, because this weapon gives 58. It's like ridiculous with everything else. And like Tauchi, we're only going to be doing 90% damage because every enemy takes 10% less. And then this is the deepen from like Verena, Tauchi right here. you're gonna be getting like a shit ton of damage. Really, it's gonna be doing a lot of damage. And it's the same thing. This process is gonna be repeating throughout the entire thing. So up with it. All right, here we have the same thing over here again. This is the old weapon. You can see I left the percentages on the right so you guys can see for yourself. So the old weapon is actually 1.3% weaker than this new one. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, but surprisingly it isn't, which is very good. I'm very happy about that. But I really did think it was gonna be like a lot better because of the crit rate. But it's like, the good thing is with this new one, it will be a lot easier to build with, right? Because of the crit stat that it gives you, it'll be a lot easier to play around. As you can see, this one is 1.3% weaker. It's doing 23,700, 20,852, and 13,138 skills. And this is the big tank here. And this tank's a lot. So it has this free to play, or I say free to play, well, the standard banner weapon. It is 19.1% weaker, and obviously it makes sense, right? It's losing what, a 56% skill damage bonus. That is an absolute shit ton. So obviously it's gonna tank a disgusting amount here, and this is where it honestly loses out the most. And honestly, it's the only place where it really loses out, right? But it's just that obviously on Changli, it's a character where you need to use your skill a lot. So losing out here, you're losing out quite a bit. Over here, obviously, back to the main one. This one's obviously 100%, as good as you're gonna get it. All the calculations are here on the side again for you guys. You guys can take a look at it yourself, go through it if you really want to. As you can see, she's doing around 58,300 on her ult. And again, guys, every damage number you see in here, this is all average damage, by the way. None of this is a crit or anything. We're just, like, since we're rotating between like that, to keep everything fair, we're using the average damage. As you can see, her Forte circuit is going to be doing like 25,975. This one weapon, again, is just 1.3% weaker, so you're going to be seeing this at very minimal, smaller numbers. And then this weapon is honestly doing the exact same as this one, because their stats are the exact same. In fact, this one, honestly, if you include energy recharge and stuff like that, so in fact, you might be able to get your ultimate up quicker. This might come out a teensy-weensy bit on top, but I mean, we can't really like calculate that or anything, right? It's just a little bit of ER, so I didn't include that. But yeah, it's pretty much the exact same, but the biggest problem is the fall off here. 19% damage on the skill, which is her most important part of her kit, is very bad. So with this, you guys can like make a decision on which one of the weapons you like. Let me know if you guys like this type of video. I had a lot of fun doing this. It took me a while. It was my first time doing one of these videos, so don't be too harsh on me. Let me know if there's anything I messed up or anything I could have made a lot clearer for you guys, or maybe I could have organized this video like a little bit better for you guys. But yeah, final thoughts for me. If you really want to main Changli, obviously you're gonna really want to get her weapon. 19% damage loss on her skill is gonna be pretty rough. I can't really calculate exactly how much the full damage loss is gonna be, because I don't know like what is doing exactly what percentage. So 19% on her skill is a lot, because that's going to be like her highest damage as well from what we've seen, right? It's going to be like the bread and butter of her kit. But if you don't plan on maining Changli and you don't really care too much, I'd 100% recommend using the sword, because it only really loses out when it comes to the skill damage, right? But yeah, if you plan on maining Changli, you're going to need her new sword. This thing is amazing, and it's going to be very strong, right? If you need like any characters that run skill damage, this is going to be absolute king on any sword characters that need skill damage. This will reign supreme. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it again. It was my first time doing one of these like super in-depth math videos. I've done some, but not as in-depth. So let me know what you guys think, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys like the video, please subscribe if you guys find this content helpful and you'd like to support the channel. Feel free to leave a comment on what you guys would like to see next. And with that all being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.